Alright, welcome back to another inverted episode of Crash. We are going to start with Blast to the Past. Now, I'm pretty pissed off. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I literally just went through this entire video, did all the commentary, and my controller was muted. And if my controller is muted, then that means my microphone is muted. So, yeah, I just wasted 28 minutes, and now I'm going to be up for another 28 minutes, and then I have to render this. Oh, I'm not happy, but I have to do it because I'm not going to be able to do this tomorrow, so I got to do it now. That's really irritating. This level's pretty easy though, it's pretty quick. There's not a lot to it. There's not that many boxes, there's only a little over 100. So, it's not that bad. God damn it, I'm so pissed. I really hate how I do that, and I don't. I should know better by this point. I've done it so many times now. And it's all because when I record these, I mute it so that I don't have to record my mic's audio when I'm recording, because I'll forget to turn it back on, and then I'll have the same thing happen where I'll want to do live commentary, and I'll record, and it won't record any of my voice. So I'd rather do it this way where I just mute. But anyway, it is what it is. We'll just do it all over again. So this bonus round's pretty easy. I've done it so many times. It's just inverted. I did figure out a little bit of a trick to make the end part easier. Just make sure you do it just like that. Leave those boxes. Leave the very first box here. So when you do this, you can jump off the first box, get up to that, get to that. And now go over and just jump on this, and just don't jump. Just let your bounce take you to the box. It'll be the perfect time. The box will still be there. You won't fall. And have to redo the bonus. So, moving on. Just slow time sections. Pick up the mask there. Just whatever. Load things up, cross, who cares? This part, make sure you don't, like when you jump in there, make sure you only jump in to where you hit the bottom box and not the top box. Because you want the top box to break last. Now you need to get up on top of this locked crate, because the hidden gem is up above there. Well, you don't need to get up on top of it. You need to do a big jump, or a big bounce off the arrow box, and then double jump to get up to the gem, because you can't get it by double jumping like this. Even crouch double jumping doesn't work. So you have to bounce. And I was looking it up because I couldn't figure out how to get it, and then I read that you have to jump off the arrow box. Any day now, Adam, any day. You can just get his toes on it and bounce, and just like that. So there you go. Don't forget to body slam the boxes then. This is the last section. I actually mess up here, and then I even mess up on the rail. But the hidden gem for the normal level is on this rail. You have to do like you have to jump back and forth between the two rails like 3 times in a row. So See, I missed that box there, so I just died. But I just did it like that anyway, just 'cause I'm used to doing it that way. But you don't technically have to, because there isn't anything on the one side. Like you could just stay on that and jump over the rock in the middle and then transfer. So there's just 2 swings here, and then get back up on top and jump the rock to get the fruit, and that's it. And that's the last box right there. Other than the trigger, box's gem. So that's 1 down. That is the blast to the past, all inverted gems. And we'll move on to the next one in the episode. Which is going to be fossil fueled, which is Cortex's level.
How these prehistoric
Man, I can't believe I
predators
did
like
that,
my
Phil. Oh, it's
blaster's
so
new
annoying.
settings.
I can at least I can render this tomorrow. I'll just save it for tomorrow. I'm just not gonna be able to do I would not be able to do the voice recording tomorrow. So we'll get this done, I'll save it, and then we'll just render it. So anyway, I was talking about I wasn't really even talking about the levels for the most part. One, I've already done these levels in Insanely Perfect, so I've definitely already commentaried over the Insanely Perfects. So yeah. But anyway, I was talking about like what I was gonna do, and as I'm doing this post commentary, it's going literally like I'm saying, it's going to be uploaded the next day. Like I'm doing this, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. This will go. This will be set to be published in like 14 hours from now. So that's how close I'm cutting these episodes, because it just takes so long. Like I can't get ahead because it takes so long to do the Insanely Perfects. And even some of these inverted levels just take me like a good hour to complete for some reason. Excuse me. Still can't kick this cough. Still have the cough. Nose is still a little runny, but other than that, I feel good. But yeah, so like it's been hard to try to get ahead, and even Returnal is kind of coming to a close. I only have 3 more trophies left to get into Tower of Sisyphus, and I should be able to get those in at least 1, maybe 2 more episodes. I just need to get all the way through phase 3 and get to room 20 to fight Algos in his 3-phase form. I always say that backwards. So once I beat him in his 3-phase form, I'll get a trophy, and then I'll have to go do the hospital sequence. I'll get a trophy, and then the only other one I need is to kill 100 enemies with the Disgorgers. So that won't be too hard either. So once I get those, Returnal will pretty much be done as far as trophy playthroughs and stuff go. I may still play some of it and upload it. I don't know. We'll see. I do want to make my own video for tips, just because I feel like I've learned a lot playing that game, and I feel like I have some tips that I haven't seen other people say. So there may be a tips video, but that may not come out right away. So once Returnal ends, I don't really know what I'm going to do, because Crash is still going to be going on for a long time. I still have a lot to do with Crash. I still have to do all the levels, time trials. I still have to do all the flashback tape things. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know that I'm gonna. I really want to play Plague Tale. Like, I had never played the first one. I have it in my library because it was a PlayStation Plus game like a year ago, but I never played it. So I would like to play that, and then I would like to play the sequel because that just came out. But also God of War is coming out, and then Callisto Protocol is coming out, and then the Dead Space remake is coming out. Like literally November, December, January are those 3 games, and I'm extremely excited for Callisto Protocol and Dead Space. Dead Space was like that was like the first platinum trophy that I got that I was like super proud of back on the PS3. Because that game was just, it was difficult at the time, I think. Well, at least it took a lot of playthroughs. And I think there was one trophy you had to play through the game on like the hardest difficulty, and you can only save so many times, I think. But yeah, that was like one of the first trophies I got that I was like really proud of. So I'm pretty excited for that. That was where the hidden gem was, if you didn't see me pick that up. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, I'm excited for God of War, and I liked the God of War 4, technically, that it is, like the latest one that came out in 2018. I obviously played that before I started uploading to this channel, but I do have some God of War videos up because I never got the platinum back when I first played it. So whenever I was collecting some of those trophies, I did make videos and upload some of them. So there are some videos on my channel for it, but they're also back when I first started doing it, so they may not be the best quality, but again, it is what it is. They are there, if you're curious. But, so I definitely am going to play God of War. I just don't know if I'm going to do it right away, I guess. Yeah. But like Callisto Protocol, I mean, it's Glenn Schofield. It literally looks very similar to Dead Space. And then Dead Space is just incredible. We will play all those games for sure. Just the order of them, I'm not sure how it's going to go. I am still going to try to keep 2 games going up at a time, though. I just kind of like doing that. Like having a noon upload and then like a 5 p.m. upload. I just think it kind of works. So, here's the end of the level. The last 2 boxes are back there in the background. You just hit this nitro trigger and it blows them up. And then there's your all boxes gem. So there's the 6 N.Verted gems for fossil fueled, all in one run. And we will move on to the next one. We got 2 more levels to do. Dino Dash. The next 2 levels are Dino Dash and Rock Blocked. And Rock Blocked is just the timeline alternate level. So. I don't know, I just feel like most people out there are like really excited for God of War Ragnarok. And like, I'm definitely excited to play it, but it's not one of those games that I'm like dying to play and like looking forward to. Because I like God of War, it was fun, but anyway, that game, the combat in it is very different. It's pretty challenging. Even on like the easiest difficulty, God of War is really hard. And I mean, that's coming from someone that's played all of the From Software Souls games, like Sekiro, even Bloodborne, Elden Ring, you know, Dark Souls, Demon Souls. Like, I've played them all, and I've gotten all the trophies in all of them. So like, I'm no stranger to like difficult combat. But I don't know, the combat in God of War is just, it's hard, and it can be really frustrating. So, I mean, it doesn't mean I don't like it. I'm just not that excited about it. I'm definitely more excited. I know I'm not really commentating on these levels, but I've already commentated on these in Insanely Perfect, so I don't really see the point. This is like beating a dead horse. I'd rather just talk about something else. Fall in the water here. Oh, I never even talked about. I really like this inverted filter though on this set of levels on this island. It's just cool. It's like crayon cell shading. It's just neat. And as far as like it being, I don't know, like it's not really hard to see anything in it, so that's another reason why I like it. Like some of the inverted filters were like really hard to see. So this is a fun bonus. I like this one. I like both of these bonuses actually, even the one in the timeline level. They're just cool. They're just really puzzly. Man, like, all this talking makes me have to cough. So I don't just, normally, I don't cough like this, but talking continually like this makes me have to cough, and I'm like trying to hold it back. Frustrating. Oh man, tell me this level, this is close to the end. Cover with the Dino chase. And then the last side scrolling section, and then the last Dino chase. I mean, this dinosaur reminds me of the dinosaur in Jurassic World. Slash the animated Camp Cretaceous on Netflix. The dinosaur that they like set on fire. That's what it reminds me of. I forget what it's called. It's kind of like this. It's like a small looking T-Rex with like the horns. This is just a matter of sliding under the things on the platforms. It's pretty easy to do. It looks a lot harder than it really is. Get these berries. Do this last dino chase. And that's the end of the level. I would really strongly just recommend ignoring boxes here and just getting to the end of the level. Because you'll get plenty of fruit in order to get the 80% gem. So, seriously, just focus on getting to the end of the level rather than trying to break boxes, especially in the timeline level. The timeline level has so many more boxes in that part, especially ones across the lava jump things. Alright, so there's the inverted gems for Dino Dash. Last level is rock blocked. I changed my skin. I put on the balloon one because I thought it looked cool. I actually still have that on. I had that on in the most recent Insanely Perfect that I've done. That has not been uploaded yet. It'll go up after. It would be after this video if I can get a couple more done. Which hopefully I can.
All
but
right.
I don't know. We'll
Gotta
see.
be another one of them shimmering things around here.
So this timeline level. This was definitely the hardest out of the 4 levels in this episode. Well, I wouldn't say hard. It's not hard, but it took me the most time. Just because I kept messing up in this part with Dingo Dial. I kept dying like multiple times, and then I was just kind of like, I like to have a little bit of a buffer for when I get to Crash, just so that I can die in Crash's part and not have to redo a whole bunch of stuff. So I ended up restarting a bunch. Just because I was like, I already had 2 or 3 deaths before I even got to Crash, so. And then there was a lot of times where I would shoot, I fat fingered the touchpad button there. But like, I feel like there was a lot of times I would shoot these TNTs at that crate and it wouldn't blow up the crate. Like, it would hit the crate, but it didn't explode the crate. It's like there was like an invisible wall there or something. It happened a lot, like way more often than it ever had. I don't know if like just the inverted bit like messed up by lining it up. I'm not sure. I always prioritize getting rid of those guys before anything else because they will just snipe you and it's so annoying. This Dingo Dial part's just so tedious. It's a lot of like running back and forth. I always get rid of that beetle. The thing has killed me or taken away my masks way more than I'd like to admit. Like, this Dingo Dial part is so long too. Like, that's another thing that just irritates me. Like, this part is so long. Like, it's one of the longest like alternate character levels that you can play through. Most of them are actually pretty short. This one's just long. Oh, I did also get a community tab, which I don't really understand why, because everything I had read was that you needed to have 1,000 subscribers, and I don't know if it's just because I've been so active on my channel and like some of my videos it's mostly my Cyberpunk videos, get a whole bunch of views, and like some of them have a lot of comments and likes and whatnot. So I don't know if that's helped me get a community tab, but I can actually make community posts, which is kind of cool. There's the hidden gem. And I did make one, and the person that like commented on it, I kind of cracked me up. I didn't really. He was like, I have no idea what you're talking about in the first part. And I don't really know how you could know what I'm talking about, but whatever. I mean, I would assume he's not subscribed to me, because I mean, I've seen things, community posts from people that I'm not subscribed to, that like maybe I've watched one of their videos before. So I don't know. But like, I feel like if you're subscribed to me, you would see, because I was talking about Crash 4 and Returnal, and I was like, if you're subscribed to me, you would see those videos get posted literally every day. So I don't know.
Time to go home.
At least someone saw it and commented. That's all I care about. Alright. I'm so tired. Like, I want to go to bed. Oh, I'm just so mad at myself for that. I usually always check that because I've done it so many times now. I guess I got started doing this late because we were watching a TV show. I realized it was 12:30 and I was like, shit, I really have to get that voiceover done. We'll just get this done and I will render it out tomorrow in the morning. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, because that's when I'll be up. Because I get the kid on the bus, and then my youngest one will also be awake. Unfortunately, he doesn't go to school though, so although my wife is off work tomorrow, which is another reason why it's not going to be easy for me to play at all, because I'm not going to play video games while she's off work. Just because we'll do something or watch something. It just usually doesn't work out when she's off. So usually I'll play when my oldest son's at school and my youngest is sleeping. Like for his nap during the day, I'll get a whole bunch of stuff done. Because I have like 2 to 3 hours to get a bunch of stuff done. So I don't usually do it this way. Usually I do a slide jump off the loft crate on that arrow box, and then once I blow up TNT, I go body slam the arrow box. But doing it the way I did there works just as well too. But yeah, so unfortunately, I won't really be able to record anything tomorrow. I mean, I might be able to. We'll see if I'll be able to when my youngest takes a nap. A lot of times, my wife will take a nap at the same time, so I could always try to record some at least see if I can get some examples working. That'll be the goal. I need to at least get 2 more done. If I can at least get 2 more done, I'd be good enough to call that episode. Yeah. So. One more section. Well, technically 2, I guess. So again, this is the same. There's just more boxes. So. Be vigilant and quick. We're almost at the end. I would have probably been asleep by now. So frustrated by that. Okay, like I said, just seriously just focus on getting yourself to the end of the level, because you'll get enough boots in order to get the 80% gem. I mean, I don't have it yet, but I think the 80% gem's like 840 something. 840 something fruits. Because you'll see it pop up here. There, right there. I think it's 832 is the 80% gem. So as long as you have 832 buffer berries, you will be good. But definitely do not try to hit any of those boxes, because if you try to double jump there, you will get hit by the dinosaur when he does his leap. So just don't do that. But that is going to do it for the inverted of rock blocks. It's all 6 gems. And I don't know if the next one's going to be insanely perfect or if it'll be another inverted. We'll just have to see what I get done. So I'll see you then.